Thoth encoded an ancient secret to create wealth instantly. But no one ever told you. For ages, the knowledge of manifesting prosperity was hidden in Hermetic rituals, accessible only to a select few. It was not about physical effort or material plans, but about manipulating the exact frequency of abundance. An ancestral method inscribed on emerald tablets, capable of transforming intention into matter, thought into gold. Imagine a vibrational code so powerful that, when activated, it synchronizes your energy field with the universal flow of wealth. This technique was carefully protected by the initiates so it would not fall into unprepared hands. But now, for the first time, the fragments of this secret are being revealed. Modern physics has already begun to understand how vibrations influence matter. But what you haven't been told yet is that this manipulation has been used for millennia to create prosperity in an instant. What Thoth left, recorded on stone walls and emerald tablets, is the key to opening a portal of abundance, and you are about to discover how to activate it. Thoth's teachings are not just fragments of ancient wisdom, but a true map to access the flow of abundance that permeates the universe. For millennia, these vibrational codes have been used to transform intention into matter, attracting prosperity almost instantly. Now, with the support of modern science, such as somatic studies that prove the influence of vibrations on matter, it is possible to understand why the ancients mastered this power with such precision. Thoth left a clear path to activate the frequency of wealth through specific commands, synchronized with sacred geometry and universal cycles. An ancestral method, validated by quantum physics and hidden for generations, that is now within your reach. The lit torches illuminated the stone-carved corridors, where ancient symbols snaked along the walls, forming patterns that seemed to pulse with life. Thorn walked in silence, guided only by the rhythmic sound of footsteps echoing in the void. He had been chosen to witness the ritual, a privilege granted only to the initiates of Hermopolis. Upon crossing the main arch, an immense hall was revealed. In the center, a black marble altar was engraved with the flower of life, radiating a subtle glow under the light of the flames. Hooded figures surrounded the altar, chanting in a language lost to time. Thorn positioned himself beside the master, observing in complete silence. The priest raised his hands over the altar and vocalized words that seemed to vibrate in the air, resonating through every stone of that ancient temple. Harmonic sounds spread out, and the geometry engraved in the marble began to shine intensely. Suddenly, a golden sphere materialized above the altar, floating as if suspended by an invisible force. Thorn watched, mesmerized. The light of that sphere seemed to pierce through his skin, vibrating in every cell of his body. The priest turned to him and spoke with terrifying clarity. "Wealth is not conquered, Thorn. It manifests." Before he could question it, the light ceased, and the sphere dissolved into golden dust, spreading across the stone floor. Thorn remained there, motionless, trying to understand what he had just witnessed. But that was only the beginning. More than 5,000 years ago, Hermopolis flourished as the center of wisdom in ancient Egypt. It was there that the priests, under the guidance of Thoth, mastered the secrets of material manifestation. On the temple walls, enigmatic engravings depicted rituals in which gold was created before the eyes of the initiates, not by traditional alchemy, but through vibrational manipulation. It was believed that Thoth had encoded these teachings in hidden symbols, scattered throughout the monuments that still guard their mystery today. Centuries later, in 332 years before Christ, Alexandria emerged as the greatest center of knowledge in the ancient world. In the depths of the great library, Hermetic texts were translated and studied by alchemists and philosophers seeking to understand the secret of instant creation. Secret manuscripts, written in ciphered language, revealed formulas for activating sacred geometries and synchronizing with cosmic cycles to attract wealth and prosperity. But these texts mysteriously disappeared during the fire that consumed the library, taking with them fragments of Thoth's knowledge. In 1453, during the fall of Constantinople, Hermetic records, hidden in temples and private libraries, were dispersed throughout Europe. Groups of alchemists, now in secret societies, attempted to decipher what they called the Code of Thoth. It was said that those who mastered the right vibrations could transform intention into matter, creating prosperity in a matter of minutes. Many failed, unable to comprehend the true vibrational essence contained in the symbols. But a few discovered the right fragments and reconstituted part of the method, applying it in secret rituals. These historical milestones not only preserved the mystery, but also concealed truths that few dared to explore. Among the few survivors of this knowledge, one secret remains: Thoth's vibrational key for the instant creation of wealth. And that is exactly what we are going to explore now. Since ancient times, the idea that vibrations can shape matter seemed restricted to Hermetic texts. However, modern studies have begun to prove this ancient knowledge. One of the most notable examples is cymatics, a science that studies the impact of sound vibrations on physical materials. Experiments conducted by scientist Hans Jenny demonstrated how specific frequencies organize particles into perfect geometric patterns, aligned with the same principles of sacred geometry that Thoth described millennia ago. Another relevant milestone is the work of researcher Masaru Emoto, who proved how words and intentions can alter the molecular structure of water. Positive words and clear intentions created symmetrical and harmonious ice crystals, while negative expressions resulted in chaotic and disorganized forms. These studies validate a principle that Thoth encoded on emerald tablets. The correct vibration not only influences matter, but restructures it into new states of existence. What modern science is beginning to unravel, Thoth already applied to manifest wealth instantly. To manifest wealth instantly using Thoth's principles, it is necessary to understand the first pillar of the method, Hermetic verbal vibration. Thoth taught that words, when vocalized at specific frequencies, activate vibrational portals capable of reorganizing matter and attracting prosperity to the physical plane. Step 1. Choosing the vibrational code. Just as the ancient priests of Hermopolis vocalized specific mantras, you will need to select a vibrational code. Thoth recorded that sounds like Ra, Ka, and Tau have frequencies aligned with the principles of material creation. The right choice determines the quality of the manifestation. Step 2. Vocalization in triad rhythm. The secret lies in the correct intonation. In a specific rhythm called the Hermetic triad. In this process, each syllable is pronounced rhythmically, creating a vibrational echo that spreads through the energy field. This practice amplifies the resonance and tunes the quantum field to the frequency of abundance. Step 3. Anchoring in sacred geometry while vocalizing the code. Visualize the flower of life or the Metatron's cube. These symbols act as energetic antennas, channeling the vibration emitted by the words and expanding their reach. This combination creates a magnetic field around the practitioner, intensifying the attraction of wealth. Thoth encoded this process to be replicable, simple, and effective. The ancient initiates practiced these vocalizations in specific temples, always synchronized with the sacred geometry around them. What they did ritualistically, you can replicate in any environment, as long as you maintain vibrational precision. When vocalization is done in alignment, it is capable of transforming intention into matter. But for this to happen at elevated levels, it is necessary to activate the second pillar, Hermetic sacred geometry, the next step to enhance financial magnetism. With the power of verbal vibration activated, the next pillar of Thoth's method is Hermetic sacred geometry. Thoth taught that certain geometric patterns are vibrational portals that channel the energy of the universe into the material plane. Among the most powerful are the Flower of Life and the Metatron's Cube. Portal 1. The Flower of Life. The code of creation, the Flower of Life, is considered the fundamental pattern of all existence. Composed of interlocking circles in perfect harmony, it represents the eternal cycle of creation. During Hermetic rituals, the initiates would draw this symbol on stone surfaces, visualizing prosperity flowing through each geometric intersection. To apply this principle, you must draw or visualize the flower of life on paper or mentally while chanting the vibrational code defined in the previous step. This practice aligns your vibrations with the flows of universal abundance. Portal 2. The Metatron's Cube. The structure of manifestation, while the Flower of Life represents the code of creation. The Metatron's Cube is the mechanism of materialization. Its straight and precise lines organize energy into three-dimensional patterns, stabilizing manifestation in the physical plane. Thoth described the cube as a crystallized portal, capable of anchoring wealth almost instantly. The technique consists of visualizing the cube surrounding your energy field, like a vibrational shield that magnetizes financial resources. Portal 3. Geometric synchronization. The combination of these two geometric forms creates an energetic vortex. Thoth taught that by chanting the verbal commands while visualizing the symbols, manifestation is exponentially accelerated. This process aligns the microcircuits of the quantum field with your purpose of abundance. Sacred geometry is not just an esoteric concept. It is a vibrational language that resonates with the foundations of reality. But to maximize this power, it is necessary to synchronize it with the third pillar, the Hermetic universal cycles, the final key to unlocking the continuous flow of prosperity. With the vibrational and geometric portals activated, we arrive at the third and final pillar of Thoth's method, synchronization with Hermetic universal cycles. Thoth revealed that the manifestation of prosperity was amplified when aligned with the natural rhythms of the cosmos. Among the most powerful are lunar cycles, planetary alignments, and solstices. Cycle 1. The power of the full moon. Thoth taught that during the full moon, the Earth's magnetic field expands, creating a favorable window to amplify intentions of abundance. During this period, the ancients performed specific rituals, chanting prosperity vibrations and visualizing the flower of life glowing under the moonlight. The technique consists of, during the full moon, vocalizing the vibrational codes in front of a mirror while visualizing the Metatron's cube surrounding your aura. Cycle 2. Alignment with Jupiter, the guardian of expansion, known as the planet of expansion. Jupiter possesses a powerful electromagnetic field that, when aligned with certain astrological periods, enhances the manifestation of wealth. Thoth described these moments as golden portals, where the synchrony between vibrational commands and sacred geometry is intensified. To apply this technique, simply identify the days of Jupiter's greatest influence, chant the vibrational codes, and visualize the energy being channeled through the geometric portals. Cycle 3. The solstices portals of vibrational renewal. Thoth recorded the solstices as moments of cosmic realignment, where Earth's energetic flows rebalance. During these periods, the initiates reinforce their manifestation rituals, taking advantage of the vibrational opening to anchor prosperity. The technique consists of drawing the flower of life in a reserved place, vocalizing the commands, and synchronizing the intention of abundance with the energetic transition of the solstice. When the 3 cycles are aligned with precision, the flow of prosperity manifests naturally and consistently. What was once a mystery guarded by the temples of Hermetic is now unveiled, and to understand the true dimension of this knowledge, you need to know who has already applied it successfully. The torch flames flickered under the cutting wind as Thorn walked towards the black marble altar. His footsteps echoed through the cold walls of the temple, where ancient symbols seemed to pulse with life. He had waited for this moment for years, the pinnacle of his initiation. On the altar, the flower of life was carefully drawn, traced in pure gold lines that reflected the light in an almost hypnotic way. Thorn took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and chanted the vibrational commands he had learned from Thoth's manuscripts. Ra-Ka-Na Ra-Ka-Ca-Na. The intonation was firm, rhythmic, resonating throughout the hall. As the words echoed, a light breeze swept through the room, and the golden lines of the flower of life began to shine with increasing intensity. But something was wrong. The light dimmed, the symbols lost their glow, and silence settled once more. Thorn opened his eyes, confused. Everything was as it was before. No sign of prosperity, no hint of manifestation. The ritual had failed. Frustrated, he knelt before the altar, clenching his fists in despair. It was then that the master's voice echoed through the hall, deep and serene. The portal does not open for vague intentions, Thorn. The vibration must be precise. The words are only the first key, but it is the sacred geometry that aligns the energy flow. Thorn raised his gaze, watching his master trace the contours of the Metatron's cube in the air. Visualize, synchronize, connect. Prosperity is not merely invoked, it is anchored, inspired. Thorn resumed the ritual. He visualized the Metatron's cube around his energy field, mentally traced the flower of life over the altar, and chanted again. Ra-Ka-Na Ra-Ka-Na . This time, the vibration propagated with an almost tangible force. The symbols began to shine intensely, spreading golden light throughout the temple. A luminous vortex appeared at the center of the flower of life, spinning in perfect spirals. Thorn watched in a trance-like state. As small sparkling particles materialized on the altar, taking the form of pure gold coins. Wealth had been anchored before his eyes. The master smiled, nodding in approval. Now you understand. Manifestation is a vibrational science, and you have just mastered the first portal. Thorn remained silent, staring at the coins before him, feeling the weight of knowledge and the power of the secrets that Thoth had encoded. The first inevitable objection arises. If this method is so powerful, why is it not accessible to everyone? The answer is simple and profound. Knowledge without preparation is like giving fire to someone who does not know how to control it. For millennia, Thoth's secrets were preserved only for those who demonstrated vibrational discipline and spiritual alignment. The ancients understood that wealth is a frequency, not a mere material accumulation. Manipulating it requires precision and pure intention, concepts that cannot be applied superficially. What you are accessing now is a fragment of this power, a vibrational portal that only reveals itself to those who truly understand its essence. This knowledge is just a glimpse of the mysteries that Thoth encoded in the temples of Hermetic. But knowing is not enough. For manifestation to truly occur, one must experience the process, Feel the vibration expand within the energy field. Now, you will experience a ritual directly inspired by Hermetic teachings, a vibrational anchoring process to materialize prosperity. Step 1. Activation of harmonic breathing. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air filling your lungs and expanding your energy field. As you exhale, visualize tension leaving your body. This is the initial preparation to align your vibrations with the flows of abundance. Step 2. Geometry of creation. Visualize the flower of life in front of you, perfectly traced in golden light. Each interwoven circle pulses in sync with your breathing, creating a network of vibrational energy. Feel each line glowing with increasing intensity, expanding your frequency and preparing the field for material anchoring. Step 3. Hermetic vibrational command. Begin vocalizing the command. Rakana. Chant each syllable clearly and rhythmically, feeling the vibration resonate in your body and expand through the flower of life. Repeat this 7 times, maintaining the intention of absolute prosperity. With each vocalization, visualize energetic waves reverberating through the environment, creating a spiral of attraction. Step 4. The Metatron's cube, material anchoring. Now, imagine the Metatron's cube forming around you like a 3-dimensional structure of crystalline light. Feel its lines connecting the energy points around you, creating a magnetic field of attraction. This is the mechanism of vibrational stabilization, where intention transforms into matter. Step 5. Sealing the ritual. Finish with a deep breath and declare firmly, "It is done. Prosperity manifests in my field." Remain silent for a few seconds, feeling the energy vibrate around you, as if the ritual had anchored new frequencies into your reality. Final count. Take another deep breath. Open your eyes slowly and feel the energy field around you become denser, more vibrant. This is the beginning of anchored manifestation. The process now initiated starts to reverberate in the physical plane. This anchoring ritual is inspired directly by Thoth's teachings, a conscious and intentional process of manifestation that at this very moment resonates in your energy field. To further solidify this connection, let's recap the 3 pillars that support this ancient technique. 3. Hermetic verbal vibration. The right words, chanted at a specific frequency, create vibrational waves that shape reality. 2. Sacred geometry. The flower of life and the Metatron's cube are vibrational portals that channel creative energy to the material plane. 1. Synchronization with universal cycles. Aligning your rituals with the cycles of the moon, Jupiter's portals, and the solstices amplifies financial magnetism. With these 3 pillars in sync, the ancients manifested prosperity with precision and intention. It was neither a mystery nor luck, but a vibrational science that you are beginning to master. This knowledge was kept for generations, preserved in secret temples and hidden in sacred symbols so that only true initiates could access it. Thoth left this legacy as a map for those ready to understand the true meaning of conscious manifestation. Every vocalization, every geometric tracing, every synchronization with cosmic cycles forms an intentional process of creation. Wealth, according to Hermetic principles, is not conquered through physical effort, but through the precise manipulation of vibrations. By applying these teachings, you alter the very structure of reality, attracting prosperity in a natural and harmonious way. As Manly P. Hall once said, "He who learns to control the power of vibration learns to control creation itself." Remember, prosperity is not about accumulation, it is about alignment. He who masters vibration masters creation. What the ancients practiced in the temples of Hermopolis, you are now reclaiming through the power of word, geometry, and cosmic synchronization. If this knowledge resonated with you, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications to continue accessing hidden secrets that transcend time. In the comments, write, "Prosperity manifests in my reality," to anchor this vibration into your energy field. Share this video with someone you know is ready to understand the true power of conscious manifestation. Click on the screen and discover another ancient secret that can further expand your journey of intentional creation. Wealth is not a destination, it is a conscious path for those who master the frequency of the universe.